Welcome or welcome back to my little creative corner of the internet. In today's video we transform an old vintage book into a nice display box for your treasures. For this DIY you will need a vintage book, some cardboard. I recycled the back of an old drawing block, some wood or craft glue, an X-Acto knife and a ruler. First you have to cut the book pages out of the cover at the very front and back of the book. For this step it's best to place the book upright so you can see what you are doing and you can make sure you are not cutting into the book cover. Now put the block of the pages aside. We will need a few of them later on. In the next step we glue a book page into the spine area of the cover to make the inside of the cover look more cohesive. For our next step we measure out the width and the length of the one side of the cover, as well as the width of our block of pages to find out the depth of our box. After writing all of the measurements down, it's time to grab the cardboard and to cut out a bottom piece, 2 small sides and 2 longer sides for the box. For the sides, make sure they are really the right height to fit into the closed book later. To make closing the book more easy later on, I did cut the long back side near the spine, half a centimeter shorter than the front piece. When you have all your 5 pieces of cardboard cut to size, it's time to assemble the box. Therefore, I added glue to the bottom of the side as well as the narrow side of the big piece and placed it on top in a 90-degree angle. For extra stability and a nicer look on the outside of the box, I covered the side and the edge with a book page. Now we need to cut 4 little pieces, the height of our long side parts, and glue 2 of them together. Then add a block of 2 of them to each side of the long box side. They add an extra level of stability. Now repeat the process until both of your long sides of the box have those parts added on both of their ends. When this is dry, you can add the sides onto the downside of the box. Beside the added stability, the little corner pieces give you a bigger side surface to place your glue. Make sure the little side pieces are on the inside of the box, so on the outside it gets a clean edge. With a scrap piece of cardboard, wipe away the excess glue on the inside of the box. Then add another book page on the outside for stability and a nicer, cleaner look. The next step is really important. Cut the back corner of your box sides to account for the smaller side piece on the inside of the spine. Otherwise, this corner of the small side would be in the way when trying to close the book later on. Now we glue down the spine side of the box, wipe away the excess glue, and add the book page on the outside. For the final step again, round up the corner that will be on the spine side and glue the part on top of the others so that our box now has 5 solid sides. Now that the inside of the box is done and nice and sturdy, I added some craft tape to the corners to make them look even cleaner from the outside. But this step is totally optional. Our next and final step is to glue the bottom of the box onto the inside of our book cover. Here, make sure that you are placing the wider side with less height near to the spine of the book. Then let the whole thing dry according to the instructions on your glue, and your book box is ready to use. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's DIY. If you did, a thumbs up would make me really happy. And if you want to join me on my creative journey, hit the subscribe button down below.